You go, girl. I've been looking forward to making this next introduction all day. This man illustrates the power and the importance of passing on what we know to the next generation, of learning from mentors. In the 1960s, a young priest in training went to study under a famous theologian in Europe. This theologian taught him. This man then went on to become a priest, to found an educational program that formed young Catholics to know the faith and give them a heart for wanting to share it. He also founded a publishing company that published works helping all Catholics know and understand their faith and the God who loves them. That one of his students went on to speak to Catholics and Christians all over the world. That speaker is me. That famous theologian was Joseph Ratzinger, who went on to become Pope Benedict XVI. And that priest, who without even meaning to, without even intending to, became the primary force behind what I do in speaking and writing on God's truth. I want to welcome a very important man in my life, Father Joseph Fessio.
Thanks, Mary Beth. I guess that proves the disciple's greater than the master. We speakers have been sitting in the shade all this time, while you've been standing in the sun. I think next time, Walter Hoy, we ought to do the other way around, you know. And I'm going to give you the freedom to go home. So I'm going to cut my remarks short because it's been a long day out here. I've heard a lot of inspiring talks. I just want to say one thing that you can carry away with you. You know, in 2008, some people thought they were voting for a Messiah. And the oceans continued rising. But last month, he performed a true miracle. He united all the Catholic bishops in the U.S. And so we've had some very inspiring talks, and this won't be one of them, but I want to recommend to you to download a document. This was written about a week ago by the Administrative Committee of the USCCB, the United States Catholic Conference of Bishops. It's called United for Religious Freedom. It's a wonderful document. It summarizes the case very well. And I'm just going to very briefly tell you the negative things that we're not fighting for and the positive things that we are. It says this is not about access to contraception, which is ubiquitous and inexpensive, even when it is not provided by the church. It's not about religious freedom of Catholics only, but also those who recognize their cherished beliefs may be next on the block. It's not about the bishops somehow banning contraception when the U.S. Supreme Court took that issue off the table 2 generations ago. It's not about the church wanting to force anybody to do anything. It is instead about the federal government forcing the church, consisting of its faithful and all but a few of its institutions, to act against church teachings. This is not a matter of opposition to universal health care, which has been a concern of the bishops since 1919. It is not a fight we want or asked for, one forced upon us by government on its own timing. Finally, this is not a Republican or Democratic, a conservative or liberal issue. It is an American issue. That's a beautiful statement. And you can get that at usccb.org, usccb.org. And then there's 3 things they say it is about. I'll just give you the headings. 1, it's an unwarranted government definition of religion. That is the government trying to define what religion is. 2, it's a mandate to act against our teachings. And 3, it's a violation of personal civil rights. because people who have moral principles are going to be forced to do this whether they're part of an institution or not. So I just want to leave you with that. Get this document, and those of you who are Catholics, support your bishops, because this is one time they've all come together. Every single ordinary in the United States of America has written a letter against the HHS mandate. Thank you.